is on the agenda, as is the case every meeting, that it seems. Will it ever stop or at least slow down based on this council's actions and inactions? Probably not. Speaking of council's actions and inactions, I want to speak on items 3 and 4, the performance evaluation and appointment of the city manager. I see it as a good omen that the title of the performance evaluation agenda description is city manager, not interim city manager. Our interim, soon to be permanent, I hope, city manager, Christine Corden, has done an excellent job since assuming the city's top leadership role 8 months ago. But don't just take my word for it. Ask city staff, ask the residents, ask city commissioners, ask higher up elected officials from all over Orange County, ask staff at other public agencies. I have done so and they all agree. Christine brings to the table a unique and keen ability to get the job done regardless of obstacles thrown her way. And she does so with great dignity, diplomacy, and respect. She has brought some badly needed positivity and innovation to the city in spite of the city council. She brought council and staff together to work on a strategic plan, the first ever for our city. She has championed for more citywide events serving our community. Her energy, enthusiasm, and creativity are inspiring and infectious. She literally hit the ground running, effective, positive change from day one. She is a great listener and a very effective and engaging speaker. If she doesn't have an answer for you right away, you can rest assured she will research it immediately and have that answer for you before you know it. She doesn't throw out excuses or get defensive like her predecessors did, which is so refreshing. And unlike those predecessors, Christina is a consummate professional who is always fair and impartial when dealing with individual council members, staff, and members of the public. Her leadership style is proactive, not reactive, something this city badly needs. And she's not afraid to tell council what they need to hear instead of what they want to hear. Christine will not cross a legal or ethical line for anyone, even if pressured to do so. She works hard, but she works smart. And she expects staff to do the same, but at the same time strives to make the work environment a pleasant and supportive one. She encourages staff to grow and learn more. She responds well to requests, advice, and constructive criticism. She can juggle numerous high priority projects without missing a beat. Some people wondered how a city clerk could possibly be ready to be a city manager. Well, that's the thing. Christine never was just a city clerk. She took on the communications director position eagerly, and she has always pushed herself to learn more and more and to do more for this organization well beyond her job title. She is the definition of a dedicated and effective public servant. Others wonder, oh, is she too young? Would they say that if she was a man? Her Vietnamese heritage is also a strong plus, the first city manager of Vietnamese descent. My evaluation score, 9 out of 10. And that's only because I guess there's always room for improvement, right? And I know she will constantly work toward improvement for herself and for our city. Which brings me to item 4, the city manager appointment. There's no need for council to recruit outside for this position. You have what is best for Westminster right now sitting in front of you. So don't let her slip away. The city is facing some serious challenges and an uncertain future. But if I know anything about Christine, she will not jump ship anytime soon. As captain, she will go down if need be. But that's not to say other cities will not try and steal her away from us. Her and Adolfo who should be made a permanent assistant city manager too, are a great team. They are the yin and yang of city leadership. They work so well together and their styles fully complement each other. We are damn lucky to have them both. So council, you had better do the right thing sooner rather than later. Hire Christine now as city manager so she can hire Adolfo as assistant city manager and keep this city moving forward. Earlier, I mentioned this council's actions and inactions are plaguing our city in a bad way. How about you do something right tonight and hire Christine Corden as city manager? Thank you.
The next speaker is Deborah Mariscal. You may begin.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for having me. I don't think that I could say much more than what Terry just said, but I second that Christine and Adolfo should be brought into permanent positions. We need their leadership. Whenever I've had an issue where I've had to reach out to either one of them, they've gotten back to me right away with the answer that I need, and I didn't have to spend a lot of time following up or finding a different source. And I also agree with Terry that other cities are certainly going to try to steal them away. So why should we look anyplace else when we have the perfect team right here, right in front of our nose? So make them permanent. Thank you.
Thank you. The next speaker is Jessica Lostanau. You may begin.
Hi, I'm speaking on items 3 and 4 of the closed session, just coincidentally. I'm speaking tonight from a little bit of a different angle. I definitely think that Christine is very qualified to do this job. I haven't really interacted with her directly, but I have seen what she's been able to do in the city since she's been placed in this interim position. And what I'm thinking is that we need to be looking for creative ideas to save money. We need to be thinking outside the box. And what better way to save tens of thousands of dollars than just appoint the person who's doing the job well and not have to go and pay for an outside headhunting recruitment agency. We've used those recruitment agencies in the past, and we've spent tens of thousands of dollars without really good results. The last 2 potential and one turned into a city manager, that city manager didn't last much more than a year, if that. And the other one was found to be a little bit litigious, and then we couldn't use that person as our city manager. So in an effort to save the city some money and also appoint the best person for the job, I think I'm suggesting that you go ahead and seriously look at Christine Corden for our next city manager. Thank you very much.
Thank you. The next speaker is Camila Overbeek. You may begin.
Good evening, Camilla Overbeek. I can't really say much more than what the prior speakers have said. I'll just add to this that right now it appears that Christine, with the help of Adolfo, those 2 individuals with their leadership are really what's keeping the city afloat, because it's certainly not this council. We definitely as a community don't want to lose either of them. And I think that it's high time that this council make Christine's position permanent, because if anyone can save us from the dire straits that we're in, it's going to be her and her creativity and her drive to get through everything. No power like a woman, Christine. You're amazing. So I really do hope that the council will actually do what is right and stop keeping her hanging on in interim and make her permanent. The residents of this city deserve someone like Christine, and we deserve someone like Adolfo, and hopefully that's who she'll hire. But we deserve them. So do right by the residents and give us this one thing. Give us the leadership in management that we want. That's all. Hire Christine.
Thank you. And Mayor, there is no one else that is participating with their hand raised at this time. That
All
concludes.
right, thank you so much. So next we have a closed section.